Yo, welcome back to the channel. So, this video is going to be just breaking down a trade that I took last week, Friday. When you're watching this, it's going to be Sunday. So, Friday, I took this trade, and yeah, I'm going to break it down. So, let's get into it. My initial buys for this day was longs. I was looking for higher prices. So, pretty much I wanted to see some sell side B ran. This red box is that if you guys remember Thursday's trade, this is that 4 hour bearish fair value gap. So price hit that. So I was kind of looking for sells during that time. It was like the London session. I was like, maybe I could catch something on the way down before it goes higher. I didn't. After the Wednesday's trades, if you guys haven't seen it, I took like 4 losses back to back, and then one trade was good. But yeah, took 4 trades. Yeah, I kind of didn't want to trade again. It's like, bruh, I lost like that was like low key over trading, and then so yeah, I just sat on the sidelines for that London session. Here I could have though. There was opportunity. This session right here, you know, after price ran above this fair value gap, it just wicked above kind of. There's some body closures. What, 3, 4 candles? So basically it wicked above this fair value gap. And I was expecting lower prices just because, on the higher time frame, um, like this is a stronger area for price, and I could see it react off of that um, before moving wherever. So yeah, after price wicked above this, I was looking. I was like, all right, let me see a break in the market structure, or something like that. There is low key one here. Um, you know, market structure shift, breaker structure, and then so we already had a sweep of liquidity. Just do sweep. Okay, right there, right? Boom, and then price broke this swing low, creating a you know uh, bearish market structure shift. So to the downside. So now it's like, okay, let me see if price comes back into here, and then we'll potentially look for lower prices targeting here, here. But yeah, I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to trade no more. you know, it's like, bro, I was done. But could have had a decent trade, and it's crazy how price like still to this day I still think it's insane. Just seeing this deliver to these places so cleanly. Like, look, here, here, just the major lows down here, bro. Like, you could draw a trend line. I could see all these strategies, how they work. It's, I feel like it's the same thing, just different meanings of the concepts. Oh, you got a support uh area down here. Okay, that might be supply or demand. What is that? See, I don't even know. But then other traders might look at that as a order block, or, bro, if you're out there and you see all these strategies and you don't know what's going on, bro, just pick one person to watch. Learn as much as you can to really understand, like, keep it simple though, and to really understand trading. Don't strategy hop. Personally, I don't know if they do this, but like, they talk about different strategies or trying this and this. It's not consistent. You're not going to get consistent results if you're not consistent with your work or the strategy. So like, yeah, don't strategy hop. Just like pick one that's like with the business thing or anything like that. You know, don't be a master, or what is that? Don't be a jack of all trades and then a master of none. You want to be insane at like this one thing and then go try different avenues and things like that, businesses, ideas. Even if we come back to trading, bro, different pairs, maybe stick with one pair, trade it, back test it, learn it. What time does it move? How many pips does it like to move? I still gotta figure the pip move for me for GU, but things like that. And I'm just, anything that I am saying in these videos are just coming off of the dome, no script. It's like whatever I talk about is from like straight here, from the present moment. I don't even know, dog. But like, yeah. Um. Anyways, it's just insane how price delivers to these places. When it does, boom, boom, boom. But I could have cut on a nice one here. So like, anyways, this trade, the reason why I got in was because we tapped off of that 4 hour fair value gap. So I was looking for price to somewhat take out some lows before I move higher. So we have some lows here, that I wanted to see be taken out. So let me clean up some of this. But yeah, I was just waiting. I was up, during this time, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna see if price breaks below this low or these lows after 8:30. And then I'll look for an opportunity there. So prior to 8:30, we have these lows over here. I wanted to see be taken out, so price did a little after 8:30. Boom, price creates a swing high here. Fair value. Yeah, this is a higher, like on a higher time frame, maybe a 5 minute, right? Yep. I was like, all right, bet. Price made a fair value gap. I'm gonna wait for price to tap back into there. Turn on my entries or executions. Got in here. We learned from last episode or our other trades to wait for price to tap back into this fair value gap, dog. I will even say when price tapped here, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna, place a trade right there. But I'm like, nope. Just wait, boom. Okay, I bought. Stop loss was just below here. right here. And then I was targeting higher prices, so yeah, my stop loss. Excuse me, this was like on 5 minutes, so a 5 minute trade. Stop loss was below here. Was targeting these highs to the left, and potentially to fill in this fair value gap up here. TP1, TP2, final take profit. I got stopped out around here like 9:58, and then I'm like, all right, we have more lows down here and a fair value, in an imbalance. I'll just wait for price to take that out before I look for buys. Bro, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Let's get into this trade though. So pretty much same thing. I was waiting for price to take out these lows, so it did. I placed a fib from this low, where it broke below the low, this liquidity, and then from this high to get the midpoint, and then price made a swing high here. Fair value gap, boom. Got in on this candle on the 1 minute. Right here. I was like, bet. And it closed kind of inside of the fair value gap. I was like, all right. Take off, go to the upside. Boom. Got in here. Stop loss was like here at that other low, or that fair value gap right here. But let me do this so I know. Let's see. Yeah. Price took that out. Did the same thing as it did up there. Up here, this liquidity on that higher time frame on that 4 hour. Same thing. Sweeps below the fair value gap and then takes off. I was pissed. Look, bro. I got stopped out here and then said, all right, go down a little bit more. Boom, boom. Goes to TP2. And then, yeah, during the day, I was at work. So, like, I seen it move. I just seen it. I just seen this whole thing on my phone. I was like, no way. And I seen like how little price moved away from my stop loss. I was like, what is that? 12 pips. Keep that in mind. Instead of a 6, so double my stop loss, probably. But like, I was like, bruh, no way. But that's pretty much it though. I'll put up my profits right now up on the screen. So actually, I'm gonna get off of the charts and then just show how I journal my trade, and yeah, show you guys if I'm up for the week, if I'm down for the week. Let's go. So we're here. Let's see. Nope, not this week. So that was last week though. This week, it's this week was a red week, How many trades? 11, 12. I shouldn't have even taken half of these, bro. I promise, like, yeah, you know. This is that second trade I was talking about. Boom. that first trade I was talking about. Right below these equal lows, sell side liquidity, operated market structure, boom. But I was wrong. Well, my bias was right. I just got stopped out. And the first one was a little bit too early, maybe. But after that, price literally went, even here. Well, not a 5 of 1. But what is that? Let's say I had a 12.8 stop loss. A 2, almost a 3 to 1. But yeah, crazy how price actually went there. That is crazy to me though. Like price just does that. Maybe I don't know. Like literally, like it just works, dude. When it works, it works. And if I could take those, like the cleanest, insane setups, I just gotta wait. Not take 11 trades a week, not 20 trades a week. That one good trade a week, or maybe every other week, if you hold it and wait, it'll pay you for that. Dude. But anyways, even though it's a red week, I feel like I've learned a lot this week. Just like going over the videos and seeing them of why I got in and all that. It's just learned a lot this week, even though it was a red week. We learn. Kind of sucks it is this weekend. As the time of recording, it's Saturday. Gotta wait till Monday. Bro, that sucks. How can people go out and party? Well, I guess that's how you waste the weekend away. Like, dude. Again, if you're here, this is a work. This is the process. I'm not going out. I'm in my room making this video. And we got some other things to do after this video. I'm not drinking. What am I gonna celebrate for? Currently, I'm not where I want to be in my life. People around me are not good. Bro, I'm not good. Like, bro, stop. It's running, dude. Like, literally just do the work. You wanna get a better body? Okay, if you got personal issues or like a broken leg, bro, obviously, but just do what you want to do. Like, the video to make is not that hard. All I gotta do is sit down, press record, and talk. Don't get distracted. Delete social media. Clash Royale, I was gonna boot that up. Nah, dog. That's a waste of time. Like, time is money, dude. I can't, Alright. This is gonna be the end of the video soon. Before we leave, but I guess the main message of this video, if you could take anything away from this video, let it be, don't waste your time on things that don't serve you. And that's it. For me, today, I was at a customer's house and like we were just, there were some video games in the living room, and obviously I brought it up. Someone brought it up, but like, no, the customer brought it up. And I just told him, he asked if I play the game. I'm like, not anymore, really. It's like, I used to a lot, if you know, you know. But like, I told him, honestly, I feel like if you're not trying to do something with the games, stream, do YouTube, or make something out of it, yeah, it's a waste of time. It is. Like, okay, let's use GTA for an example. Instead of building the character in the video game, go build yourself up. Go level yourself up, dog. Like, your life is a video game, dog. You design it how you want. You want something, work towards it. Put in the hours, don't quit. Block out the naysayers, because obviously you can't understand them, bro. Just like they don't understand the vision, but like, just work towards it. Don't waste your time. But yeah, the video game thing, who knows? Maybe if I work hard enough, yeah, give myself a good day. But like, if you're in a position where you don't want to be in, and you're still doing the things that don't serve you, or and it's literally you're shooting yourself in the foot. Like, and that's why I feel like trading is such a good skill to learn, because it's you. Like, if you're not consistent outside of the charts, it'll show. Or discipline and things like that, bro. Trading, like, life is trading, and trading is life. When to stay patient, um just to wait, being disciplined, being consistent, sticking through it, even if you have a bad trading week, a month. I don't even, matter of fact, you guys are like looking at the screen. But like, yeah, a losing month, I don't know. We'll see. We still have a few months. So we had 2 bad months, kind of, or weeks. This was from the September going into October. Here, a lot of screenshots. I think that was on the phone. Yeah, swing trade on my personal. Um, and then, this week was a good week. But I really want to pop off. Let's see, next week. Uh, yo, yo. But honestly, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video there. Um, but I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Um, yeah, that main message thing, like, just stick to one thing, dog. I think, like, I don't know. It's like so much, bro. Level yourself up, do better. Just like, bro, The life that you really want is on the other side of the things that you don't want to do, the habits you don't want to put away, you know, the time that you don't want to spend, the sacrifices you do have to give up. Sleep, for one of them, you know. ET, I never, like, I still kind of don't understand it, but maybe I understand it. But when he says, maybe if you want success as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll become successful. I don't know what, like, I'm thinking it's like every time you breathe in, it's like, dude, I gotta make it, dog. Like, you know, like that maybe. Because that a few days ago, that's what kind of it shifted, you know. I kept on hearing it and it just never clicked. Oh, you gotta hear things a few times before it actually clicks. But I'm walking away from the mic while I'm talking now. It's because wait, this is like a 45 1 hour video. 45-minute 1 hour video. All right. No, but anyways, I'm gonna wrap up the video there. Stay tuned. And yeah, let's have a good week in the markets next week. Come on now. I wish everybody a good trading week. Stay disciplined. Wait for your setup. Stick to your rules, even if you have to write them down and stick it on like your TV in front of you. Whatever. Build good habits outside of the charts, and you'll build good habits on the charts. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.